What's up, curvy girls all over the world? It is your girl, Elisa from StylishCurves.com. And today I'm back with a new video. And y'all, I'm hyped for today's video because I'm going to be showing you how I got this fall makeup look. If you are looking for some fall makeup ideas and you're looking for some inspiration, then this is the video that you want to check out because I wanted to create a nice little chocolate shimmer fall makeup look, and that's what we achieved today. And so I'm going to show you how I got this look, and if you are interested in checking out today's video, you already know what to do, and that is to keep on watching. Okay guys, so let's jump right in and get started on our fall makeup. So the first thing we are going to be using is primer. And so today I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. primer. This is definitely one of my favorites. So this is e.l.f.'s Power Grip Primer. Now this one, I like it because it definitely helps the makeup to stay on my face and not slide off when it gets, you know, a little warm. But it also kind of smooths out your pores. Well, not smooth it out, but you know, fill them in. So we're just gonna put this on our face. Now I did my eyebrows off camera because it just takes too long. And I need to take my time with my eyebrows. I need to be like up on the mirror. All right, so now we're gonna go in with my Lancome. This is their Tint Idole, and I'm in the shade 530W. Y'all, I love this stuff. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, but I'm pretty much halfway through. It's gonna be time to re-up again. But I like this foundation, especially for the summer and the fall season, because it's a nice creamy foundation, but it's also lightweight. It's not heavy. So I'm gonna put some on my hand and just apply it to my face. I like to do a swipe. And I also like this because look, the color match I find to be really good. Especially like once I blend it in, you're gonna see the color match is perfection. And first of all, let me tell you about one of my favorite brushes right now. So this is it's a brush from the Fenty Beauty line. It's this one. So this is a foundation brush, and I just love how it applies. I love a good round, or what they call a dome head foundation brush, because I just feel like it covers the coverage. The way it blends out the foundation is just really nice. Particularly like this one because it's a nice kind of small medium head. It's not too big, so I can like really, you know, get in the crevices of my face, like especially under my eyes and near my nose. There's also another foundation brush from Fenty Beauty that I like. First of all, I love their brushes. I'm so mad I was late to the party. So now we're gonna go in with some concealer. And so the concealer I'm gonna use is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is definitely a new favorite. I had this for like a month or so and I wasn't using it. And then one day I was just like, just start using your stuff, girl. What are you holding on to makeup for? So I was just like, let me just use it. And I used it one day and I was like, oh, okay, we like it. All right, so we're gonna do the normal highlighting. So I always start under the eye. I try not to go up because when I blend it out, I'm gonna go up. So I just try to keep it right here in the center. And the way I blend it, I'm gonna blend it, you know, like a under eye V. I don't put a lot in the top of my forehead. I just put it like a little bit right here in the middle. And then we're gonna go down the nose, a little bit on top of my lip, and then a little on the chin. Okay, and I don't put a lot on my forehead because we already have a big forehead, y'all, and we just, we don't need for it to look any bigger. All right, so we're gonna begin to blend this out, and we're gonna use my favorite blending brush if I can find it. This is actually from the Sephora collection, and it is the Pro Concealer brush in shade 57, not shade, in number 57. You've seen this in all my stuff. So we're just gonna start with the forehead because I want this to dry down a little more. And I also like the Estee Lauder concealer because it's nice and creamy, and I feel like it's so easy to blend out. As you can see, it's just like 1, 2, 3. You know, I don't have to be pounding my face away. Really getting cold. I'm like totally in the mood for fall fashion, fall makeup. So I was like, let me come on today and do a little fall makeup look. So we're gonna do some browns, like some bronzed brown eyeshadow, and more like warmer shades. I think I have like a nude, kind of slight orange blush I want to use. And as you can see, the blend out it's a really nice blend out. And then what I like to do is go back in with that foundation brush, and I just blend out the edges so everything can just go together seamlessly. Kind of get rid of the harsh lines. Okay, so now we're gonna go in. I'm gonna use a different setting powder. So I've been using the Patrick Star One Size setting powder. This is in the shade Marigold. So I don't know, when it comes to the fall, I definitely want to look like I'm made up for some reason. Like in the summer, you know, you want to keep it cute and minimal, but in the fall, I'm like, we got to put that ish on, you know? So I like this Marigold. It's it's like a yellow setting powder. Who remembers back in the day that Ben Nye setting powder? And then also, what was it called? Sasha Cosmetics, the Buttercup. Oh, listen, the makeup gurus had us in the chokehold with those yellow powders. So when I saw that Patrick Star came out with a nice little collection of them, or different colors, I was like, yeah, I gotta get in. I gotta try it. So I'm going to put a generous amount on because the eyeshadow I'm using is glitter. So shimmer. I know that there's gonna be some fallout. And then I also just like the tone of the highlight with the yellow or banana powder. That's what they call it, banana powder. Also, I am going out today, guys. I am going to an event. It's this new plus size clothing brand. They're doing a pop-up here in New York City. So I was invited to their grand opening, and they're doing like a whole ribbon cutting ceremony. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna wear. You won't see it in today's video. Today's just all about the makeup, but I will have a vlog coming out, and you guys can, you know, check out what I'm gonna wear. But this is basically the makeup I'm gonna do. All right, so we're gonna let that set, and then now I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite eyeshadow primers, and that is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. This is the primer potion. So I'm just gonna put this on my lid. I like to use my fingers for this one. Sometimes I use a brush, but I'm gonna use my fingers. And I definitely need this, especially when I'm doing any type of shimmer eyeshadow. What winds up happening is the shimmer will transfer to like all the way up here, and it's like, I didn't want it there, and then I get so upset. So I have learned to use primer. Okay, now while that dries down, let's talk about the eyeshadow palette we're using today. We're going in with my Old Faithful, the Chocolates palette. Y'all know how much I love this palette. So we're gonna create a nice little fall kind of chocolatey look with this eyeshadow palette. So let me draw you guys in closer so we can get this eye work in. All right, y'all, so let's get into this eye makeup. So as I said, this is the palette. that I am going to be using. So we're gonna go in with a little transition color. And for my transition color, I'm gonna go in with my go-to brown, which is this one right here. We have basically hit pan on this. I've definitely got my money's worth out of this Juvias Place palette. So we are going to hit right above the crease. Look how that color just shows up. So, and I'm using the BK Beauty brushes as well. So these are the eyeshadow brushes. This is what I'm using. I'm using all of these today. And again, these brushes are absolutely amazing. So we're gonna go in with a little crease shade, and I'm gonna use this shade right here. Just going to tap it a little bit within my crease. And we're gonna put this basically we're putting this under the transition color, and I don't wanna go all the way to the front with it. I wanna keep it back here. So then we're just gonna blend that out a little. And I like to do the little V at the end. Okay, so now we're gonna hit them with a little shimmer. So now I'm gonna go in with this kind of copper looking shimmer shade. It's a little browny, a little to me. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna put this on the lid. And I'm using my favorite lid brush, which is from that Mariah Carey MAC collection. And I'm gonna dust the excess off. And then we're gonna put some on the lid. Now I might need a little small mirror for this one, y'all. I'm just gonna tap it on the lid. And I want a little bit more coverage, so I'm gonna go in with some more. That nice little shimmer. So now I'm gonna take it up a notch, and I'm gonna take one of my little inner corner brushes, again from BK Beauty. And I'm gonna go in with the lighter shade here, which looks a little green to me. I'm gonna put this right in the front corner of my eye, just to brighten it up a little. Looks really good. So now everything blends together, and we like it, yeah. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. eyeliner pen. I'm not doing a wing. We're just gonna line the top lash line, and I just drag it across my lid. That's how I put my eyeliner on. Just follow like just the corner of my eye, because they're almond shaped. Okay, so now the liner is done. So now we're just gonna put a little brown eyeliner at the bottom and a little eyeshadow. So I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Kohl eyeliner. So I'm using the shade, this is called Simma Brown. So I put it in my waterline, and I make sure it's like nice and darkened up. Oops, almost hit my eyeball. So I did hit my eyeball. My eye is watering up. But you see, sometimes if I don't want to use black eyeliner in my lash line, I love using like a nice, brown eyeliner. Okay, so now I think we're done on the eyes. So now we're gonna do the rest of the face. So let me zoom out a little more. But what do you guys think about the eyes? I think they came out really nice. So let's do the rest of our face. Okay, so now that we're done with the eyes, we're gonna dust off the powder, the setting powder that I put on. Don't worry if I'm looking a little chalky. We're gonna fix that, honey. Okay? One thing I won't do is go outside ashy. Let's put on some bronzer. This is how we're gonna warm up our face. And I'm going in with my NARS bronzer. So this is Laguna number 8. It's nice and chocolatey. I love this thing. Anyway, so we're gonna just do the top of the forehead, and I do it like an arch. So I get like the side of my temple above, the side of the other temple, and as you can see, the warmth is back in. And then I bring it down, and I use it more like contour, this one, because it's nice and chocolatey and dark. It's still warm, so you still get that warmth feel, but I really like the NARS bronzer as a contour as well. It's not so harsh, you know what I mean? And then I also put it down under my chin to kind of just help to hide my double chin now. So whatever's left over on the brush, I just go down the sides of my nose and I try to connect it with the transition color in my eyeshadow. So now you see how I literally just brought back the warmth to my face. And then now we're gonna go in with a little blush. And the blush I'm gonna use is from Horse Labs. So this is called French Rosette. So it's like a nude brownie kind of brush. Not really brown, it's kind of nude, but it has like a hint of peach or orange in there. I'm gonna say it has more of like a hint of peach. So we're gonna use this. Now it's a very light colored blush, so you might not, I feel like you might not be able to see it on me on camera, but it's there. So I'm gonna make sure I take, well, not too much. So this is how it looks on the brush. So you can see it looks peachy, a little orange, and we're gonna hit our cheeks. Can you see? Can you see it? Yeah, it's just one of those blushes that I feel like it's just a nice neutral shade. So like, you know, I like a berry pink, you know, plum type of blush. So I always feel like it's good to have something that's a little neutral or toned down. So I'm just gonna hit it all the way back. Anyway, we're gonna move on now from the blush. Oh yeah, I can see it now. But I'm also gonna go in with a little bit of highlight, and this is actually from Fenty Beauty. So this is Fenty Beauty's Juicy Peach. I don't think she makes this any longer, but this was from a collection she did last year for the summer, Fenty Beauty. Oh my gosh, she did these like highlighter blushes, and they were so pretty. I'm surprised they don't make, you know, they discontinued them. I think it was a special edition. I feel like she could bring at least 2 of them back. So I'm just gonna use a little highlighter brush, put some here on the top of my cheekbones. All right, so we're gonna go in with lashes now. We're almost done because we gotta just do the lip. But lashes, you guys might remember these from my TikTok haul, my TikTok shop haul. So these have grown on me, y'all. Remember I told y'all like I felt like they were too fluffy and they felt heavy on my eyes? Well, they've grown on me and I really like them now. So this is the lash that I'm going to be using. Okay, so while the lashes dry down, the glue, we're gonna go in with some setting spray, and we're using my airbrush setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury. We're pretty much done. Time for a re-up. Listen, in November, when that Sephora sale happens, we're going to re-up on a lot of products. As you can see, I like to use my makeup, okay? So anyway, let's spray. You see how it just melts everything together? You know, we're looking nice and warm and chocolatey. We're looking fall ready. Okay, so now let me get these lashes on. Oh, and then we got to do the lip. We got to do the lip. So I have to get close up when I do put my lashes on. So let me, and because these are so long, I have to go closer to the corner of my eye. Okay. And then I just try to squeeze them to make sure they're on secure. Because I'm good for a little piece of eyelash flapping in the wind. So the lashes are on. As you can see, I really do like the fluffiness. So I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild. This is their Mega Lash Waterproof Mascara. I went into a Dwayne Reed the other day and I picked up some Wet n Wild products. Again, the eye pencil, the mascara, because they have some really good products. And I'm a fan of their brushes as well. So I'm just gonna apply some of the mascara. I'm gonna do my bottom lash too. So this is a lengthening mascara. And then I'm just gonna put some on the bottom lash. Okay, yeah, the eyes look really good. I'm very pleased with how the eyes came out. Okay, so now for a lip combo, which I'm gonna do a lip combo. We're not doing red today, y'all. I know, we're not doing red. Okay, guys, so now let's get into the lips. So I'm gonna do a lip combo. I know I always do red, but we're gonna give red a little break since we did this kind of like brown copper kind of eyeshadow look. So I want to share with you some of my other favorites outside of the red lipstick. So I want to show you guys from Fenty Beauty. I love the gloss bombs, y'all. The gloss bombs are the bomb. So one of my favorites is this hot chocolate shade. Now this is Fenty Beauty Heat. So this one kind of acts as a lip plumper. So you're gonna, when you put this on, you're gonna feel a little burn. It's gonna feel like you took cinnamon sticks and rubbed them on your lips. That's what it feels like. So you're gonna definitely feel not a burn, but a sizzling sensation. So again, this is the shade Hot Chocolate. And then I'm going to line my lips first with one of the most iconic lip pencils, and that is the MAC Cosmetics. This is Chestnut. Y'all, me and Chestnut go back. Me and Chestnut go back to my early college days. Listen, we were best friends, okay? Because this was the lip pencil that the MAC girls told every black girl to get, was MAC Chestnut. Now remember MAC Chestnut with Oh Baby, the lip gloss? Couldn't tell me nothing. That was my lip combo. Now I don't do lip combos too much now. I just like a good pigmented lipstick. But anyway, so we're gonna go in with the Chestnut. I'm just gonna line my lips, then I smudge together. And now let's go in with the Fenty Gloss Bomb Heat, and this is Hot Chocolate. It's a really nice neutral brown shade. And it's a darker lip gloss than you guys normally see me do. I'm more of a purple, plum, red. But every now and again, I like a little dark lipstick. And I think it goes really well with the eye makeup. Yeah, I think that looks really pretty together. It's giving hot chocolate. Okay, so now let's take the hair out. Let me unravel my braids, and I'll be back for the final look. Voila. All right, guys, so this is the final look. So this is a nice little fall makeup look. I truly love how this came out. I wasn't sure how it was gonna look, but I'm very pleased. I think we chose a good lip color. Again, it's darker, but I think it really works well with the warmth in the eyes, and I love it. So let me know in the comment section below, what did you think? I will, of course, have links in the description box to all of the products I use, including the brushes, because those BK brushes are really good. So yeah, so we are going to go get ready for our event, and that's going to be in a whole nother video. But y'all, I did that. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I love to do makeup videos, and I know there's a small percentage of you that likes when I do makeup videos too, so I'm going to be committing myself to do at least one makeup video a month. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, hit me with a thumbs up. And if you watch more than 2 or 3 of my videos and you're digging my style, you like the way I do things, then make sure you hit that subscribe button down below along with the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. If you guys ever want to keep up with me, you want to know what I'm doing, where I'm going, or what I'm wearing throughout the week, make sure you are following Stylish Curves on Instagram. And for more plus size style, fashion, and beauty, make sure you check out the blog, stylishcurves.com. As always, I enjoyed hanging out with you. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.